Arcade Perfect by Arse. Right, okay guys, welcome to another Arcade Perfect My Arse. This week I'm taking a look at Metrocross, released in 1985 by Namco. So let's just get straight into this. Basically, I've never ever seen an arcade version of this. Never seen it, you know, an arcade cab I should say. The first time I became aware of this game, whoops a daisy, was when it came out for the Atari ST. It's a tough old game. I mean, the first couple of levels aren't too bad, but then that time limit gets shorter and shorter, or maybe it doesn't, but I think there's more obstacles. Basically the idea of the game is to get to the end of the course within the time limit, and there's all manner of things. There's hurdles, there's tiles that slow you down, there's Coca-Cola cans. Now you get extra points I think for picking up. Going to skateboard, that helps a wee bit. But it's a lovely little game. Oops, a daisy. That's good timing. Might just make this one, I think. You get the little star things once you get. Oh, that was close. Yeah, when it gets to within, is it under 10 seconds, you get the little flashing things. I don't know quite what that's supposed to be. It's funny, the music you could see is rather irritating, but it actually works pretty well. It doesn't actually get on your tits at all, which is quite good. Now this level, what you want to try and do is keep these little platform things bounce you. Oops. What you need to do is press the fire button just as you hit them, and then you can just kind of keep it going. Hey! Yeah, that is an arcade one, so let's take a wee look at some of the home versions. Right, kicking things off, we have the Commodore 64 one. Namco 1986. Let's get this thing started. Well, the tune's certainly authentic. If you're of a certain age, you may remember a cartoon called Atom Ant. That's what the wee guy looks like. Now this game does obviously rely on good scrolling, and this does a good job of it. Yeah, it's quite pixely looking, but the backgrounds are really nice, and it plays at a fair lick as well, which is good. It's obviously got the irritating music as well, which is nice. Never ever played this in the C64. Well, that seemed a bit shorter than normal. I don't know, maybe it is. Might be my imagination. Yeah, I never played the C64 one because when this game came out, I had moved on to the Atari ST, and that was one of the first games I got for the Atari ST. He's blowing at his arse because he's knackered. And we should have some skateboards in this level, and also hurdles. Hey. Yeah, it's very much a memory game, this. You know, if you played it regular, you would definitely get to know what was coming. I've got to say, the graphics are pretty good. Even the wee kind of Coca-Cola cans rolling towards you are quite nice. Oh, is that the last 10 seconds? I think that's what that's telling me. So yeah, that's not bad. It's pretty much what I would expect. But it's got good colour, good graphics. Scrolling's excellent as well. So quite a credible version in the C64 there. Right, this one is the Amstrad. You see it was released Namco 1982. 1982? That didn't come out in 1982, did it? Did it really? I don't think it did. Maybe it did. You can see there that, I mean, Amstrad doesn't have hardware scrolling. You know what, I should be very careful about making statements about technical stuff, because I've got a habit of saying things that are quite just not true. And that seems to upset a few people. But I basically say what I think is the case. But yeah, I don't believe the Amstrad had hardware scrolling. And so you can see there, the scrolling's not the greatest. I mean, this one plays it kinda slow motion. But you know what? It feels nice. It's very, very playable. I think if anything, the fact that it's playing slower makes it that wee bit more playable. I mean, the graphics, the main sprite are actually pretty good. What are we doing for time? Oh, we're going to run out of time here. Come on, get over. Woo! Oh, what a close one. Graphics for this one are excellent. The screen's slightly small, but I think some just do that just because they try and keep the speed up. And the wee tune's alright. Yeah, it gets on your nerves after about 10 seconds, but it's quite authentic to the arcade one. Right, now where is the skateboard? We should see a skateboard coming up. There it is. Ah, bugger. You can't go backwards, unfortunately, so you really need to make sure you're... yeah. Yeah, you need to make sure you're in line with it. Whoa! I must have picked up getting a skateboard. There we go. I am making. Oh, timer stop. Am I going to make it? Where's the timer about? How come that's saying 1 minute 45? That can't be right, is it? I thought the time limit was really strict with this game. I don't know, maybe it does its own thing, not quite sure. Quick, get on the skateboard and dash to the line. It's like that old cartoons where somebody gets squashed, the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. He gets squashed, or Tom and Jerry, like a big pancake. And it's they turn round and face the camera and they're like paper thin. Well, this level, they've obviously changed it slightly, because this level is going on and on and on and on and on. Which is why you get 1 minute 45, so I don't know why they've done that. The arcade one certainly doesn't last as long as this. So yeah, that is the Amstrad one. That's quite a nice version, though it does play a lot slower, but if anything it helps to make it playable. So let's take a look at something else. Right, this is Atari ST one. Oh, that sounds like it's playing a bit fast, I don't know. Yeah, what I was going to say, this is Atari ST one now. I'm using an emulator because I don't have, although I've got an Atari ST, I don't have any way to actually play games. Don't have any games for it. Bugger, I'm doing absolutely. Oh, that was lucky. Yep, so I'm using an emulator now. I notice anytime I record Atari ST games, what the hell is that playing? I think that's playing too quick. It certainly feels like it. Let's go for another go. Right, let's try again. Yep, I think that is. Now saying that, when you look at the seconds at the bottom, the seconds seem to be kind of proper seconds, if that makes any sense. Aye, anytime I record an Atari ST game, it never really, in fact, I thought it was just when I record, but it's not. When I actually play an Atari ST game through emulation, come on, run! It's never that smooth, and apparently it's to do with the refresh rate. The refresh rate of Atari ST and the refresh rate of the emulator. Now I've had a play about with it, and I can't get it working, so I'm just going to have to put up with it. Oh, right, come on, get in the skateboard. There we go. I don't know, is that playing too quick? I don't know if it is or not. But this is an excellent version, and it does play. Oh, bugger. It does play even better in real life. I grab it. Right, anyway, yeah, that's Atari ST one. That is a really good version. It does play better on real hardware. Unfortunately, the emulator just doesn't seem to do it justice. So, yeah, let's take a look at another version. Right, this is the ZX Spectrum one. Let's see, how do we start? Keyboard, we're going to go for Kempson joystick, and one player is number 4. Here we go. Love that. Oh dearie me, I love that Spectrum sound. Graphically, it's excellent. Obviously, one thing that does lack from all the other versions is the colour, and the colour did play quite a big part of it. Oops. I mean, graphics are well defined, although saying that, there's quite a bit of slowdown I notice. And also the scrolling isn't the greatest, which we knew anyway. But I mean, playability wise, it's up there. And obviously it's got the graphics, because there's lack of colour, they're kind of a higher resolution as well, so it's not half bad. Let's see if we can grab the skateboard. Oh, get on the skateboard, there we go. Getting on it's the easy part, remaining on it is something completely different. Obviously there's almost a complete lack of sound. Ah, that was silly. I was wondering what happens when you jump when you're on the skateboard. Well, you just whoa, go back. Bugger. Oops. Noticing this one, you seem to have a lot more time. Is that? I don't remember getting that much time on the arcade one. Oh, that's more like it. And we're there. So yeah, it's not bad. It's what we'd expect. The scrolling, I said, isn't the greatest, but graphically wise, it looks really nice. So let's take a look at the very last version. Right, okay, this is the very last version. This is the NES one, or the Nintendo Entertainment System, as they like to call it in Japan. Now let's just start it rather than watch a demo. And it's by Namco. Wonder why does anybody know why some games are by Namco and some are by Namco? Is there a reason they added the T on to the end at all? Does anyone know? Always intrigued me. Go! Right away. This easily looks the best one. Though I've got to say, the colour, the kind of backgrounds are a bit bland looking. But you can see there, absolutely perfect scrolling. A wee bit glitching going on there when he's run over by Coca-Cola can, but I'm sure you would glitch as well if you were steamrollered like he was. Ah, bugger. It's a tough old game though, this, I've got to say. Quick! Whoa! Skinny. I like the little, see the little Xevious ship at the side of him there. Is that a bonus or something? Nice little touch. So yeah, this is really, really good. I mean, so anyway, to recap, what have we had? The Commodore 64 one. That's pretty good. Quite impressed with that version. Quite blocky looking graphics, but it was smooth, had decent sound, and it was a really good version. Oh, there you go, you get a little bonus if you take out the little skateboard. So that was an excellent version. The Amstrad one, I was initially disappointed with that one. I thought, oh, it's just awfully slow, really, really slow. But it actually plays, I think because it plays so slowly, it's really, really playable. So again, it's a nice version. Quite pleased with that one. Next one, Atari ST, is virtually arcade perfect. Like I says, I wasn't doing it justice, guys. If you play it on a normal Atari ST, you'll notice it plays much, much better. I mean, I used to play it a lot back in the day, and it was always a really good looking game. So the Atari ST one is excellent. The Spectrum one, again, it's nice. It just felt a wee bit slow. The scrolling wasn't the greatest. A bit slow down as well. And it, again, it's completely monochrome with very, very little sound. This one, the NES one, is, you know, it looks nice. It's slightly dull looking, but it plays almost arcade perfect. So I think, let me think, in third place I am going to have to go for the Atari ST. I'm going to have to go for the Commodore 64 one. I said that was a good version. In second place, it's going to have to be. Ooh, I'm going to go for the NES one. This version, it's really good, really, really nice. Just looks, I don't know, not as colourful as it should. And in first place, in my opinion, the Atari ST one is the one to play. But there's not a bad version amongst them. The Spectrum one's probably the weakest, but you wouldn't be disappointed if you got any of these. Unfortunately, there was never a version released for the Commodore Amiga. That, I don't know if that was that out. I don't think that was even a thing at the time when this came out. And lastly, if you want to play, you know, a perfect version of this and it's not in MAME, then I believe there was a compilation, a Namco compilation released for the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and also the Xbox 360, and they play perfect because obviously they're emulating the real thing. So anyway, that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. If there's a game you want to see featured in Arcade Perfect My Arse series, just put your comments below. And finally, guys, thank you very, very much for watching.